Welcome to another episode of TZ News. We wanted to share with you guys, we are absolutely humbled. Only our third episode, and we've already gotten our first sponsor. Take a look. Excuse me, I was just daydreaming about one of those great air hugs, but let's get right to the top news today. A study published by the Greater Good Science Center at UC Berkeley has psychologist Luis Cosolino suggesting that our brain is a social organ. This implication comes from the idea that students perform their best when they are actively communicating with another student, their teacher, or their instructor. And this all points to the frustration that parents have today, which is their kids are learning through worksheets or pre-recorded videos. But who am I to weigh in on this? Let's bring in our expert to talk about this matter. Mrs. Muriel Graciano has a bachelor's degree in psychology from Cal State Fullerton and a master's in counseling at Cal State LA. But more importantly, she's been working with our students in the Whittier Unified School District. Ms. Graciano, thank you for being with us today. What is your take on this matter?
So the research that was done by UC Berkeley really highlights the need for social engagement in regards to learning. Not to gear too much off topic, but from a mental health perspective, we know that talking alone can help build new connections and stronger ones in the brain, essentially rewiring the brain. Quite literally proving how talking can help an individual heal. In a similar regard, having interactions with another individual can help our students learn and retain information at a much more successful rate than independent learning that does not have that social engagement aspect. I think that one of the best ways to help our children thrive and grow academically during these difficult times is to ensure that they are being socially stimulated while learning.
Ms. Graziano, thank you for that brilliant input. As always, TZ likes to teach with empathy, and I want to put this into context. Remember, parents, teachers too have kids, and unfortunately in this past circumstance, they too had to take care of their kids. And unfortunately, they couldn't be doing live Zoom sessions as they too were looking after their own kids and possibly doing online or homeschooling with them. And so luckily this summer, we can take a look at the $15 courses that TutorZone is offering that allows you to be with classmates and also face-to-face with an instructor. Yes, online, but it brings in that social component, it brings that social organ back to functioning. And now, let's get our weather report.
Shocking weather today in Whittier. It is pouring rain! Jess! You never do nothing!
We really got to increase our budget around here. A quick update on what's happening with budget cuts. Governor Newsom proposed a $6.5 billion cut to the local control funding formula. Why is that important? Well, it includes K through 12 education. The local control funding formula accounts for about 80% of public funding for K through 12 schools. That's about a 10% cut from what they're budgeting coming into the school year. And so how does that really impact our kids? Well, on a really short term, most likely that's going to be done with extracurricular activities, as that's probably the first thing that we have to cut. And so what does that mean for us parents? We need to start becoming very creative, especially in this upcoming summer, to find ways to get our kids to be active. And again, remember, here at TutorZone, we really recommend that you find ways to keep your kids academically fit. With that said, that's another episode of TZ News. Join us next week as we look a little deeper into what it's going to look like in our classes, in our schools, if we do reopen in August.